Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
We give you the immigration link. It has been powerful. It has helped thousands of individuals to acquire their green cards. Hey! We give people the news and sports from Jamaica. It has helped a lot of individuals to understand and communicate with their friends and family members and everyone across the island of Jamaica. We give you lots of music and an international link that is second to none. We give you the mortgage link, one that has also helped thousands of individuals to attain homes or acquire homes to get out of a sticky situation that they're in. And we have got to welcome the only executive vice president from a bank, First Republic Mortgage Bankers. And anytime and every time this man is in our studios of Link Up Media, contrary to anyone's belief out there, this is one of the most powerful individuals in the mortgage industry. And I'm not just saying at First Republic Mortgage Bankers, but in the mortgage industry. Anyone who gets the opportunity to speak with this man, you are speaking with power, integrity, and depth, and someone who has a love for the people, especially the immigrant community. Individuals who have fought very hard by working 2, 3, and 4 jobs here in the United States. I remember when I was working at the Duane Reade drugstores making $3.35 an hour. I remember when I was stocking those shelves. I remember when, of course, I was doing that clerical job at JP Morgan Chase at West 57th Street. I remember doing odd jobs at night in computer rooms. I remember writing programs from COBOL to Pascal. I remember slowly but surely coming up the ladder and learning little by little. I remember playing at the 219 Streets and Paulding at basement parties. I remember playing at the Barclays, the Act 3, all of these clubs. And remember, folks, that's what we did back then. We worked multiple jobs to get where we are. Guess what? It is still happening. Why? Because we are an immigrant community, a very proud immigrant community, and it's good to have a man that's also an immigrant that is helping people of all different ethnic makeup. His name, Tony Shafiq, the Executive Vice President of First Republic Mortgage Bankers, and of course we're honored in having him right here in our building. Mr. Tony Shafiq, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, Squeeze. It's always a pleasure to be associated with you, guy with very strong personality. And what you have said, I will endorse that because that's what I truly represent. And as one of the vice presidents at First Republic Mortgage Bank, I always make sure that what we represent, we always deliver the goods and services. There is no ifs and buts about that. That is one thing I stand for at all levels and in every department. We must set a standard, and the standard must be kept. And I can feel not the tension, but the unity and the team spirit that we developed to make it work at First Republic and any kind and any sort of loan. But today what I would like to address, Squeeze, is one important subject. The subject is to counter the negative perception that people is having or the knowledge that's been disseminated to our listeners out there about the government-backed program. It's very, very inaccurate statements because the government-backed program, let me break it down into 2 segments. The purchase. When you're thinking of purchasing, remember you can come to First Republic Mortgage Bank and get a government-backed program, whether you have no score, poor score, bankruptcy in the past, or no credit whatsoever, you can still get a mortgage. That means your credit profile is irrelevant when it comes to a score. We only look thoroughly at the profile if it's horrendous. If it's horrendous, nobody out there really cannot give you a mortgage. But not the score or no score. You can still be qualified for a mortgage. And on the government-backed program, which is the FHA program, the down payment is only 2.25%. 2.25%, and that 2.25% could be gifted money from family members. And the seller can pay all of your closing costs. So practically, if you're buying and you come to First Republic Mortgage Bank for the government-backed loan, you doesn't have to have any money of your own. The down payment is gifted money. The seller can pay all your closing costs. No credit score or no FICO score is not it's not FICO score driven, so with no credit. Because we know for a fact that many of our immigrants that come from all over the world, not only Caribbean, they came to America and they come with a mentality that when they were in their country, they practically used to buy on a cash basis. So when they come, they said that was something good for our listeners out there. Now that they come to do a mortgage at First Republic Mortgage Bank, the government has established such a great program here, which is a government-backed program, that it accommodates these people with no credit. It accommodates them with no credit, no money from their pocket, 6% seller's concession. What more can you ask for at First Republic Mortgage Bank when you can come to Tony and says, Tony, I have no credit. I have no money of my own, but I can get a gift, and the seller is paying all my closing costs. You can become a proud homeowner and achieve the American dream through that system at First Republic Mortgage Bank. There's no other program out there, and I reiterate, no other program in the length and breadth of America that can give you an approval loan under that situation or circumstances. None. Because if you don't have no credit, it's 25 to 30% down. How many of us has 25 to 30% down? Can you get that loan? You cannot become a proud homeowner and achieve the American dream. Only the government-backed loan accommodates that situation. And let me put it this way kindly and briefly, and I'm talking not from a diplomatic term, but layman term. When you're refinancing, you come to First Republic Mortgage Bank, you have poor credit, late on your mortgage. Could you get a mortgage from any other entity out there who are not selling the FHA? No, you cannot get a mortgage because you have lates on your mortgage. And even the NIT subprime lender who would probably give you a loan, not at the high LTV 95 that we will give you, they will cut it down to 80 LTV and their rate would be 2% higher than the FHA rate. These are all the benefits of the FHA program. So if you come to us with poor credit on the government-backed loan, you can get the refinance done. If you have lates on your mortgage, none other conventional program would accommodate lates on your mortgage within the last 24 months and give you a high LTV. And the beauty of all of this, Squeeze, the rate is incredibly low. We can still maintain that low interest rate. And if you go if you take other loans, say subprime or niche programs out there, those rates for those programs with lates on the mortgage, with high LTV is 9 and 10%. We give you 5.5 and 6.5, 5.875, incredibly low rates. So when you compare the government-backed loan, which is for all those thousands and thousands of people who came to First Republic Mortgage Bank and they were satisfied with the loan program and the amount of savings they were able to save because they do all this debt consolidation, they are smiling right now and they can never say a bad word about First Republic Mortgage Bank, because I was hearing you yesterday with Scott himself, the president of the bank. You can put the bank at test by let people call in randomly on your registration who took the government-backed loan and who are smiling and who are happy now. Instead of walking in backwards, they're making giant stride forward because of the government-backed loan. Because let me tell you, listeners out there on the radio land and the mortgage doctor, and I can tell you for a fact, there is no other mortgage program that has so liberal guidelines and flexibility where you can bend the rules to a certain level and still get you approved. First Republic has the stamina, the guts and durability and the capacity as a direct lender who on the right process and close this loan under one roof, we can do it all.
Wow. Once again, folks, his name is Tony Shafiq. Do you see why he is truly the executive vice president? How many times do you get to speak with an executive vice president of a bank? Well, today is your lucky day. I am going to ask you to speak with him privately and confidentially and most definitely off the airwaves right now. He would like to put you into the right loan program for purchasing 6%, for refinancing 5.5%. And yes, he's in control of many other programs.
Absolutely.
Call him right now. The number here at the studios to speak one-on-one with Tony Shafiq is 718-325-5555. He welcomes all questions that you might have. He welcomes all the questions you might have. So call him right now, right here in our studios and get a better rate on your property. The number 718-325-5555. Tony Shafiq, the phone lines are already blazing for you, and appropriately and confidentially, he will speak with you. He's a very confident man, and once again, like I said, he's letting you know, do not listen to the negative hype. Focus, folks. Just focus. Remember, the ultimate decision on any and everything that we do in our